we're gonna take a look at Ethan Klein suing content creators and see what he's got going on here.
Hi there. My name is Ethan Klein.
Yes,
and
yes.
my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers.
Oh.
Today I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, it's a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously,
I mean, I should pause the video to speak too.
I
mean, I usually just let it run and then speak over it.
Cannibalize
like,
traffic
I don't want to sit there all forever.
Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, you know, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission. Something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done.
I mean, nobody does that.
Or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream.
Okay, I'm just gonna be real, 100% real. When YouTube first came out, when people were first creating content on YouTube, did they first do that? No. I'm just gonna say that.
Re-upload the.
When journalists do their journalisting and write hit pieces on people, do they get a say in it? Right? It's like right, articles and all that shit. At the end of the day, right, all that shit is just right. It's in a sense your opinion, but at the same time you're putting work in it that is right, aggregating data from right actual sources. It's just, is anyone going to fucking believe you?
The entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry because why should these content thieves essentially get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and this just, we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Or like the fact that it's illegal, does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Correct.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
But that's fair.
Yeah.
Watch me
These people don't fucking care.
Do the fucking worm and watch
I hate to say it, content creators do not fucking
Do a week
care.
of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is. I mean,
this is what.
Despite my criticism,
this is what
he's not a
people
malicious
on the internet
but the
want
ones
to watch,
I am
right?
suing, you'll see, are much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom or to eat or to talk to his mom or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana. Then this.
And he just sits there and doesn't do it. I think he's just reading chat, and he's not even actually watching the video.
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist. They couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published.
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would.
Oh God,
I knew they would watch the entire video, add little
I don't want
to
to
no
do any of those
commentary,
long
react
content
to it
forms ever
instantly,
again.
giving them no time to
Man,
form
it
an
spent me
opinion.
like
The trap
4
was set,
hours
and it
trying to
worked
fucking
even
watch
better
that
than
whole
I
thing.
imagined it would. We captured pretty much
that
every
was
large
painful.
streamer reacting to it in its
it was like
entirety
3 hours and
immediately
something.
after it was
It was
published.
painful
Now the
still.
thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers.
Yeah,
That's 30
she
times her
just
regular
stare,
viewership.
just fucking
She's working
staring at
directly
it.
with the Snark subreddit
Was it
moderators
the
to siphon
fucking
views,
Sniper
and their
Wolf or
intentions
whatever her
couldn't be
fucking name
clearer.
is, right?
Here's an excerpt from
Wow.
a stickied post from the Snark
Wow.
subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about
Just
wanting
saying
to watch
wow
the
like
nuke
every
without
fucking 10
showing
seconds.
support for
Oh.
H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted
Well, I mean,
like
people
double
love
agents for
doing
us, incriminating their
illegal
favorite streamers
things
and
on the
serving
internet
them up
all the
on a
fucking
golden
time.
platter. So,
And
thank
so
you,
when they
Snark.
get caught,
It's
they're all
one
like,
thing
"Oh
for
no,
a
I wasn't
subreddit to
doing
admit
anything
it's engaging
illegal."
in copyright
I mean, but
infringement.
you're
But
on
how do you
camera
get the
doing it
streamers
like that.
themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Fucking on camera doing it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denim's the queen of self-owning. You prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. Ethan Klein,
he
have
knows more
registered
about
a
this
Son
because
Piker
he's been
content
in
nuke with the United
lawsuits,
States
so-
Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating? Even though
Ew,
theoretically
Congress.
I could sue a lot more
Not really.
creators
I
and
fucking
rake
hate
in
Congress.
millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type
I mean,
of
there
egregious
have
behavior
been,
that
right?
not
There
only
are
makes us all look
certain
bad, but
content
could
creators
destroy
who
the
just don't
commentary
react to
community as
anything,
we
right?
know it.
Well, guys,
Or, well,
if you
they-
enjoyed not giving any views
the-
to that terrible video,
mean,
follow.
I guess it really
subscribe,
depends on
throw a
what kind of.
prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch
Right,
is so
because you
broken,
have, like,
these
stuff like the
creators feel
Daily Dose for
comfortable looking
internet
right
stuff
into a
and,
camera and saying outright, "Hey,
and then you just
I'm
have,
stealing
like,
this guy's content. Pay
animal
me instead of him."
ASMR
This is
shit,
not
so
a
it's
healthy
like,
environment. And with people
can
like
you
Hassan
really
reacting
react
to
to some of
entire
that
TV
stuff,
shows on
I
stream,
guess?
my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender,
Okay,
their
so
identity,
he
their political beliefs.
Yes.
All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey Tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Why is she
Can I
on
use can I
stream
walk away and use the
smoking?
bathroom? Do I have permission? Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing. And then it doesn't come back for like 2 hours.
apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denim,
What
the queen
happened?
of self-owning. And my God,
You didn't
is
even
she
go
the
back
queen
to
of
watch
that.
it. You were
It's
just
very
like, oh, what
obvious From
happened?
the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro! I love you, Hassan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
None of the
dunce
hostages
cap,
that have been
yes.
released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He
I
never
mean,
said
he was
Hassan Nasrallah
caught
was
on
good
a
guy.
ship.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
He was
Now for
caught
the
on
fun
a
part.
ship.
Let's take a look
Okay.
at the complaints, and let's
just
start
say
with my
that.
favorite of the three. The very
He
own,
he
prestigious,
videotaped
the
himself
highly
on
acclaimed,
a
the highly
ship
analytical
doing something.
Casey Tron.
Very illegal,
A lot of
by the
people
way.
have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Casey Tron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Casey Tron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a
Holy
silly
shit.
thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she
Yeah,
spent
people
more time
smoking a lot to the
smoking
dome.
than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could
Maybe
be
that's
true.
why Casey
Well, we
Tron
tallied
is
them
so
up,
fucking
and lo and
retarded
behold,
now.
there's
'Cause she
15
smokes so
minutes,
much.
40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint
That's what she-
continues.
well, because you
Indeed,
kept
Casey Tron
smoking
is
like a
often
fucking
too
retard. You
obliterated to
don't even know
comment
what the
on
fuck
the
you're
nuke,
doing
and
anymore.
instead stares blankly at her computer screen. And a
I
span
mean,
of
right, Casey Tron back in the day when she first started streaming, right? She was that she was the pinup doll streamer, right? The e-girl, basically.
2 hours and 7 minutes, Casey Tron smokes marijuana.
And then now she's
frequently
like,
in
I
highly
don't even know what the fuck
concentrated
she does
forms through
anymore now.
vaporizers on
I guess she
42
kinda does the same
separate
thing now.
occasions. At one point,
except
Casey
that
Tron
she
is
got
so
more
wasted that
uglier.
she states, quote, what is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot. To give you an
I
idea,
guess
the
age hits
majority
you
of her
like a
commentary
fucking brick
comes
wall,
down
you know?
to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
This is still
CPM's
going.
coming out Qatar.
What the
But
hell
you
is
kids love
going
anime,
on?
right?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
I can't believe Twitch put
What is
this person
happening?
up
I'm
on a
trying
fucking
to
pedestal
follow. I've
before.
lost the plot.
Right? So it's like, Jesus Christ. What a terrible human being. Just like Jabba the Frogan.
Musicals, they're very musical people. I know, are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? This isn't a music
She's like
video,
dying.
And as dumb as all that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily
Looks like she was gonna have a
supporting
fucking
Ethan
heart attack
Klein.
on stream.
Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist.
Correct.
You could not and should not do that,
Yeah, that's
especially
bad.
if your commentary
Don't do
consists of
that.
you taking bomb
Especially when
loads.
you're
At
on
least try
stream
to
doing it
engage with the
blatantly.
content.
Yeah, that doesn't
Whoa,
look
what
good.
was that? Oh, sorry. That was a flying star. It almost caught me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote,
Yeah,
it's
I
time
mean,
to watch the new
honestly,
nuke
if I was a
ethically."
judge and I
Hell
saw
yeah.
that that person was just sitting there
Very
not
smart
doing
to say
really
on
any
camera,
fuck
by the
all,
way.
I would be like,
She
yeah,
said,
that
quote,
does-
thank you guys
that's
so
not
much.
good.
I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. Well, you are so
just
welcome,
sitting there
and I'm so glad that
smoking
you were
and
able
then
to
not
enjoy that day.
talking. Like
Her
literally
commentary
barely
is
even
so
talking.
non-existent that
Literally
even
not
her
even
own fans
talking.
begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say. Dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown?
Well, I mean, he's just showing all the evidence.
They're gonna make at least one good point. What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why Ethan Klein is doing this specifically is because he's gone through the court system with some of this shit. So he knows exactly kind of what he's talking about.
Well, you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like you get up.
Yeah,
and you go to the
I don't
bathroom,
think you should go to war with him on this
for
one.
you.
Just saying.
But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction
especially
is,
when
this is
content
not why she's
creators
getting
have
sued.
actually
This is.
gone to war on this kind of stuff. You shouldn't go to war with
And thank you for watching it with me. First time
you're asking to fucking lose.
Nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people.
Because usually people who are experienced with this kind of shit will fucking pin you on it real hard.
We're gonna watch it live. Yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims. And honestly, just take a look at this, guys. It's a nightmare.
Also,
on
this
Denim
is just
Street.
the instance of with the content.
But she was kind enough to
I
write
wonder
her
if
name
they're
right
going,
at the top,
if he's
just
going to
so that
bring
we
up
knew
any
that
of
she was
the
stealing my
right,
content,
any
and
of
it was
like
her room and
any of
nobody
the
else's.
clips that
Judge,
paint
did you know
or
that we're
trying
on
to
Denim
right
Street right now? Here's some quotes
slander
from
him
Denims.
in some
We're
form or
relying on you
fashion,
to
right?
stay live, so we don't
So
have
it's
to
like,
give them your views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it.
I don't think you
Since
want to
he's
be in the
confirmed
middle
it's
of
coming
that.
out today. I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote,
this
guys,
is just
if you
a
enjoy
small
not
portion
giving
of
any
it.
views to that
He probably has a
terrible
lot
video,
more clips he
give
can show
me a
the
follow,
judge.
subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes
And then
eating.
leaves, right?
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully.
Doesn't Hassan do that too? Well, I mean,
they're done with this.
he sits at his desk and then he starts chomping on food, and then that's it. He doesn't even respond to the video.
I have an
He
alternate.
just sits there chomping on food.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it since he confirmed it's coming out today. We're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it. You know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed
Jesus
not
Christ.
giving any
Yeah,
views
these
to
people are
that
so
terrible
bad.
video, follow,
It's
subscribe,
so
throw a
blatant
prime
with it.
if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not want
I
to
mean,
watch
I don't
that
even
by
know.
myself.
They're not
Let
even
me
Democrats
also
at this point.
commercialize
But
it by
all I
asking
can
you
say
to
is this.
reward me
This is all I can
financially
say.
for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had a very successful
just
stream.
put
She had
humans here,
43,000 people
remove
watching her
Democrat,
live.
and just
Take
put
a look
human
at the title
here.
of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course,
right.
always
Just
delivering
remove
the goods.
Democrat
She
and
went
just
on
put
this
human
dude's podcast
here,
to
or
debate
just put
fair
Hassan
use. And
Orbit
would you be
or
surprised if I
whatever.
told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The Queen of Self-Own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like I think filler content, like you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a React streamer. I do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million views. I only get like 500 viewers. Like I'm taking maybe 50 views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that. Whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming it. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything or whatever, and I might walk away from the screen. But it's about like the communal thing. That's why like fucking Toast started.
I wonder what the
streaming,
judge is gonna say when you.
Death Note. It's not about the actual
Fucking
show
give
at a
them
certain
this
point. It's the
clip.
same reason you watch shows with your
Jesus.
friends. You want to watch it it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for their React content almost as a curator. So they don't
You
actually
should learn to shut
want
the fuck
to go
up.
through YouTube themselves and watch
Jesus
a bunch of
Christ.
videos. And they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm sure
From
it
the people that
happens.
I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content are specifically there to watch it so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a
Like,
very
there's
low
so many
likelihood
statements
that they're
she's
going to go
making,
watch
and
it
it's just so
separately and give
bad.
you like the view or the like. Or the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my friend, is called theft, and you're a thief, and now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing.
it's literally
when people
on
watch it with me, they're
video.
definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes
Literally
out in the
all
open.
these people.
Well, there you have it.
Oh, but
Three
it's good
separate
content. It's
lawsuits
good
for three
content, even though I'm
separate
streaming
penises. Now, I wanna make
something,
it clear
me
again,
doing something
I hope
illegal.
it's been
It's
obvious
good
about why
content.
I'm
It's
suing
fucking-
these three people and not others. These people not only violated all the principles
Oh yeah,
of
it's
fair
good
use,
content for you to get fucked
they
in
also
the
did
court
it
of law.
maliciously. And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would
mean,
never
is that
sue
not
someone
what
for
you
that.
do with fucking
Take it to
news
these
article,
three
right? You
absolute
you do.
morons to state
I
their
think what
intention to
happened
steal
is
my
people
property.
forgot how to. I think what happened is when they got out of education, they were just like, oh, fuck education, fuck the hypocrisy. This is all bullshit. And then when they get into the real world, and then when they actually get faced with legal repercussions, they're just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's fucking retards.
Property on video, and to all the
Like, literally, teachers throughout your fucking lifetime have told you, do not fucking plagiarize. Right? This is the same as fucking plagiarizing. You need to fucking stop. You're gonna get your fucking throat slit. Like, holy shit.
detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for
Yeah,
copyright
it's like, dude,
infringement. I just have this to say.
That's self-inflicted wounds.
I don't
You fucking
care.
shot
What
yourself.
I do hope, though,
You
is
fucking
that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because
it's
let's
so
face it,
easy
I
not
wanna
to
make sure there's
fucking
money
do it.
left over for me.
It's
when
so
I win my
easy, but
lawsuits.
no,
Thanks
they
for
just
watching,
go on
everybody. It's been
fucking
a great
camera
time.
to just keep
I'll see you
blatantly
around.
doing it. So I don't get it. Oh, it's gonna get me all the clicks, just like Kais and Ned and fucking I Show Speed and all the people who did illegal things on stream and somehow got a lot of followings. Yeah. Oof, man. See, this is why I hate content creation, because all it devolves to is trying to push the boundaries, try to do borderline illegal shit. So that you got a lot of clicks and views, and you got a lot of clips, so that people can, drive traffic to your stream and shit. Fuck. It's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're all industry plants. I can't trust you. But there you have it. Fucking h3h3Productions suing Denims, Casey Tron, and fucking Rogan, the dumbest bitches on fucking Twitch right now. Yeah, I think content creation in general has a lot of fucking issues because, some of these people just love doing illegal shit constantly on stream. And then Twitch allows it to happen by not banning them, or by not telling them to say, hey, fucking knock it off because you're doing something illegal. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. Twitch promotes illegal activity. That's literally all I can say.